Oh, with the Marathon Alpha, we got a lot of balancing decisions that honestly confuse me a little bit. To start off, I really think the solo experience is kind of whack. I wish they would do something about it. And I'm not talking about solo experience as in like going in alone, no autofill. I'm talking about the autofill experience. Personally, I think that they need to do something about like getting a shared goal, because when you go in now, it's like if you got autofilled, some guy wants to go to this place, some other guy wants to go to that place, and now you're just 3 solos anyway, so what was the point of going in with autofill, right? So really, I think that they need to add some sort of crew contracts. For example, you got your main contract, and then you got your crew's main contract that you can see, and completing them, like making your crewmate complete them, will allow you to also get a bump in XP from that faction. I think that would be a nice solution to help make people work together. Another thing I really think they should look at is how the shield system work. I personally don't like the way that it just adds more HP and that's it. I really think that they should have a difference in effect on the shields and not just flat HP. Like, I don't think the time to kill should change based on your loot. I think that you should get ease of use or like other effects, but like not flat out time to kill changes. And right now with shields, it's just a flat bump. Personally, I think they should do something like this. White shields are white shields with only that 1 bar. Green shields are green shields with 2 bars. Blue shields, instead of being 3 bars, is also 2 bars, but it has an automatic recharge after being out of combat for a little bit. And then purple shields also has automatic recharge, is also 2 bars, and if it gets broken you get a massive stat boost to like handling and stability and reload and stuff like that. And then I think gold shield should remove headshot damage for the shield, so the shield is still 2 bars, but you don't take headshot damage during that time. I think that would be a nice balance where making the gold shield still pretty overpowered, like really strong, because that's what it's meant to be. Like, it's meant to be this really strong thing, but it doesn't feel like it takes that many more bullets to kill someone with a blue or purple shield. And you got that chance if you got a white shield, for example. Like, yeah, you're gonna have 1 less bar, but 1 less bar is not that bad. Maybe they need to reduce the damage a little bit to balance this. I don't know how they would do this exactly, but I really don't think that time to kill should change based on your shield level past a certain point, and then the gold one can change it like a little bit again because it's a gold one. It's meant to be broken, right? So I think really that's my like big loot complaint from what I've seen. I think that there needs to be a way to balance this, because as they've said, like, you're supposed to be able to beat a guy that has better loot than you, but currently with shields it just changes time to kill too much. Like, you're fucked, right? And otherwise with the guns, you know, better stability, better all of that for loot, that's good. I think that no more damage for the guns is a very good idea. Like, I don't want inconsistencies. I don't want to feel like I don't know why I didn't kill this guy, or I don't know why this guy killed me so much faster than I did. That feeling is never good, and I don't like it, and I really think that they need to get rid of this shield system and replace it with something else. I think other than maybe the sniper, the overall weapon balance seems to be good, and a like consumable balance is also pretty good. However, I do think that the hero balancing could use some looking at. Obviously, all of them are gonna be looked at. Like, this is an alpha, they're doing balancing, that's how alphas work. They got a playtest, they got a bunch of people playtesting, seeing how the community reacts to different things, and then balancing accordingly. For example, the whole aim assist debacle is over because they decided to get rid of it because people didn't like it. That's how things are. And that's what an alpha is for. It's not for testing the final game, it's for getting a framework of what people like and what people don't like. So that's literally the point. So if you say like people are complaining too much about this, it's just an alpha, or people are praising this just too much, like, this is all feedback and it all needs to go to the developers. Personally, I think that the hero balancing needs a little bit of work. I think that Blackbird and Void give a lot of team value, and then what's he called, Locust and Glitch both kind of just are very selfish, and I feel like that makes Void and Blackbird like the better characters. Like, yeah, Glitch is gonna be better at dueling, and so is Locust, but like they don't provide almost any team support comparatively, right? Like, if you got Blackbird, you can scan everyone, you got smokes from Void and going invisible. Like, both of these things can provide a lot more support for a team, but then Locust just kind of, you can run at people a little bit, and then Glitch you can reposition a bit. Like, I feel like they need a little bit more team value as well to make it feel like they're more valuable. But that's just my personal thing. I think that in a game like this, it does make sense to have actual duelists, but I do think that maybe a little bit more team value would be a little bit better. For example, maybe Glitch's ultimate could help everyone else with the overheating as well, so it removes, or not removes, but reduces overheating for everyone on your team, so everyone gets this movement boost. Maybe like a kind of like a Apex Legends Wraith, like repositioning tool, right? I mean, obviously Wraith, you're immune during the portaling, but basically a repositioning tool for your entire team. That would be pretty cool. I think for Locust, maybe being able to put down the shield and have it like extend outwards with two smaller sides to allow you to like kind of shoot over that, and then like have an extra piece of cover for your team. Maybe you can rest behind it, you know, stuff like that. I think that that would help with Locust a little bit, and that would give all characters a bit of team value, right? Because with Blackbird you got scan, and even when you finish you get a scan, which I think is insane, but like it's a pretty cool thing though, so I do want them to keep it. And then with Void you got the smokes, would help teammates with line of sight, and then you can also like go invisible to get information for your team. But with the other ones you're just kind of entry fragger or like backline, like repositioning. So that doesn't feel the same amount of team value, and I really do think that every character should have at least a little bit of team value, and then they can be selfish, not the other way around. Other than that, I'm really positive about the balancing. I think that initial impression of the heating system seems to kind of go away once you get a few mods and you like upgrade your tree with like overheating, heat capacity, whatever. Like, initial experience from the, or initial impressions from the heating was like, oh, this looks horrible, this looks really bad. But like seeing it in action after like people have gotten just like 1 or 2 mods, it's like, it's looking a lot better now for sure. It's not that bad. And I think the same thing goes for guns. Level 1 guns look clunky as hell, but then once you get like 1 or 2 attachments on them, they immediately go up in like, oh, this looks like Bungie gameplay again. This does not look clunky at all. This looks smooth and perfect. I think hitboxes look good. I think hit sounds look good. Maybe a little bit much visual clutter when you're getting like from the muzzle flash from the guns could be toned down a little bit. But otherwise, I think that, yeah, visually speaking, it looks great. Obviously, the outdoors environments were not really finished, so they look kind of blurry and shit, so that's unfortunate. But it does look pretty good. I think that there are things that could be better, of course. There always, any product can always get better, right? So just more feedback, make Bungie give us the game we want, you know. And yeah, I think that's everything for today. So for now, have a good one.